Today we're going to be talking 4 ways that you can brainstorm ideas for your next short film, YouTube video, or vlog. Today we're going to be talking about ways that you can brainstorm ideas. Tip number 1 is actually find free or cheap locations. Now, if you have no money, which is the case for the majority of us filmmakers on YouTube, you want to find access to cheap locations. Now, what is a cheap location? Your house, number 1. Try to utilize what you have access to. So your home, number 1, is going to be the best place for you to actually set your films in or your videos in. So think of your home. You have the inside of the home, which at least has 1 bedroom. It has a bathroom. It has a living room, and it will have a kitchen. So you can create stories based around those locations. Get creative with it and don't limit yourself just because you don't have access to a full-size mansion or just because you don't have access to that 20-floor penthouse suite. No, it doesn't matter. You can actually create something dope within the compounds of 1 room. Now, another way that you can access free or cheap locations is by checking out if your friends have any businesses that they're willing to actually let you film at. So if you have friends that own barbershops, if you have friends that own restaurants, you can actually ask them for permission to shoot a couple scenes there in exchange for some free promotion, because you actually creating there is going to draw attention not only to their business, but to them in general. Now, another way to brainstorm for ideas is keeping your characters in 1 location. Keeping your story focused on 1 location is actually going to help you develop it further. It's going to help you not overthink it. It's going to help you actually challenge yourself just to be as creative as you can with as little as possible. Another idea that you can use to brainstorm and come up with video topics and ideas is talk to your family. Talk to your grandparents. Talk to your moms and dads. Talk to your aunts and uncles and ask them how it was growing up when they were younger. See what life was like. What was the world like? Maybe their story or their idea is going to spark something inside of you to tell a story. You never know what your grandparents might tell you that's going to spark that little seed to create your next video that's going to actually blow up and become viral. You never know, but talking to your family is actually a good way of getting some ideas and pulling from reality to create a good story. Now, another idea is you can actually break down your favorite characters. So take your favorite character from your favorite movie or your favorite show and try to break them down. But breaking down the characters, you actually might be able to spark an idea. You don't have to actually overcomplicate things and try to put all the attributes into 1 story. You could just take 1 idea from breaking down these characters and write a story around that. Breaking down your characters, you want to make sure you pay attention to their strengths, their weaknesses, and of course, their background, if there is any background. The idea behind this experiment is just to break it down so you get a bird's eye view of what this character is about and pull 1 thing from that character that you enjoy the most and that sparks your creativity and actually sparks your mind to start thinking of stories. Let's try to break down what we went over so far. Number 1, try to find some free or cheap locations. Number 2, try to keep your characters or your story confined to 1 space. Talk to your family and friends and see if that conversation can spark any ideas or any creativity. 4, break down your favorite TV characters or your favorite movie characters and see if any of their strengths or weaknesses or attributes actually spark an idea for you to create a story around. Okay, so now these were just 4 tips and 4 techniques that I use from time to time to kind of help me brainstorm for video ideas. You don't actually have to use them. Let me know in the comments if you do anything else to try to brainstorm ideas and get your creativity sparking. Now, there's more things that I want to talk about, but we're going to save those for another video. But for now, just remember, consume less and create more.